Guys, this is Mason Duncan. Got another special edition this weekend. Things are breaking. I feel a need to get back and let you know about this developing a shock video. There's an attack on Moscow region concert venue, and it's left 40 dead. And I have gotten also comments that this possibly could be a terrorist attack in Moscow. Now, what many had feared came to pass today in a major music venue located in Kranjgrok, a city northwest of Moscow region, mere days after the American embassy in Russia warned citizens of attacks and mass events. So evidently, our intelligence in America warned Russia that there could be possible attacks and mass events, and sure enough, it happened. Now, Jolene Carter, my top reporter in Virginia, sent me this information, so I came down to the studio to report to you that you need to be mindful of this. Audience members lay down on the floor to escape the shooting. 15 to 20 minutes, they began to move towards exits. But again, I just give you can go to the Gateway Pundit. 40 are dead, 100 injured, and looks like a terrorist attack in Moscow. Very, very disturbing. The other thing I thought I'd just bring you up to date again is Marjorie Taylor Greene has called for the resignation of Speaker Johnson at the House. As I reported in my last little mini moment, we're finding out it's not just the recent $1.2 billion bill, but also the TikTok bill. As they have passed the bill, what they're finding out, it's possibly a way to go after Elon Musk. We're finding out as others have looked at the bill, it wasn't just about TikTok. It's about all social media. And so what we have just passed is we just let Big Brother have a sledgehammer. People like me, people like you, there's a chance they'll use this new bill to come after us. And look what they did to January 6 people. It's not totally out of the thought. I was rather shocked by this. I thought I'd go ahead and throw this in. I am an ultra MAGA. I am a Trumplican. Okay, check this out. I'm a fiscal conservative. You may be saying, who is this? He says again, I am an ultra MAGA. I am a Trumplican, and I am a fiscal conservative. Well, this is the ousted GOP George Santos from New York. The GOP voted him out. Do you remember that? He's now saying he's running as an independent in New York to support Donald Trump. Is the GOP self-destructing? You've got the problem with the Speaker of the House. You've got, whether you agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene or not, you're having an implosion there. You've just had a passing of the baton from Ronna McDaniel over to the new leadership, and one, of course, being Laura Trump. You got to ask yourself: is this a move by the Uniparty or the rhinos, if you will, that still have some bit of influence within the Republican Party, trying to weaken its strength going into these last 6.5 months before voting? It's a thought. And I'll mention to you the last one, too. Candace Owens confirms she no longer is working with the Trump-hating Ben Shapiro. I think now that Trump has lined up the nomination, it's official. I guess it's folks are saying, well, I can't stay in the middle anymore. I've got to pee or get off the pot. Okay, I've got to pick a side. And you've got those never Trumpers that just are going to be never Trumpers. And so we'll see what happens. I just thought I'd bring these things to your attention. And this right here is a quick news report. Migrants are at the southern border, and they're breaking down our barriers. They're literally breaking into the country. This, some would say, is an act of war. See what you think.
Heating up along the southern border as migrants try to pull down border fencing again.
This comes after hundreds of migrants tried to rush Texas National Guardsmen yesterday. Fox's Bowen Kanderowicz is in El Paso, Texas. And Bowen, what are you seeing there?
Russ, Courtney, I'm about 100 yards out from Gate 36, where migrants have been attempting to pull down border fences. U.S. Customs and Border Protection says they have increased patrols in this area. Footage from the New York Post shows over 300 migrants rushing through the border fence and confronted by border personnel. The National Border Patrol Council tells Fox the migrants who assaulted the soldiers will be deported. In response to the incident, CBP released a statement saying there are consequences to crossing the border illegally, and CBP continues to enforce United States immigration laws. Individuals and families without a legal basis to remain in the U.S. are subject to removal and are subject to a minimum 5-year bar on reapplying for admission and potential criminal prosecution if they subsequently re-enter without authorization.
So there you got it. You've got over 300 that have pushed through a barrier with a very coordinated planned event to break into America against the wishes of the state. So we'll see how that plays out. Lastly, I thought I'd bring you up this. There's a poll of what Americans believe. And a majority of Americans right now say that Biden is seeking to jail Trump to stop him, his political rival. This is interesting because the media loves to create narrative. And with X, which is the former Twitter, being allowed freedom of speech, putting Trump back on, Alex Jones, etc., giving avenues now to go around the minutia of your normal media talking heads. What we're seeing now, and you got people like me that keep growing. I'm in 32 states, Canada, and Mexico, and we're keep growing each and every day. And as that's happening, people want truth. They want to know what's going on, and Newsmax is a great source. But many Americans believe the country is becoming a virtual dictatorship, with a solid majority saying President Joe Biden wants to put former Donald Trump in jail to stop his electoral chances in new McLaughlin poll it finds. We should note that Russian President Vladimir Putin just won re-election by 88%. But he did so only after Putin first jailed his leading political opponent. So think about that. And Zelensky has done the same. A lot of these world leaders take a challenger and either have them executed, assassinated, if you will, put in jail, or find some way to stop them from being a threat. There's no doubt Merrick Garland, who's jaded because Obama tried to put him on the Supreme Court, he's the perfect villain, if you think about it, to go after the GOP, because it's the GOP that blocked him from his confirmation hearing to be on the Supreme Court. So as this all plays out, we've got 6.5 months. I think drama will not suffice as the word that we're going to see. Well, this is the Patriot Pastor Mason Duncan. Have a great weekend. I'll see you. And as news happens,